encouraging my opponents to shave their legs. I need to get a shaving sponsorship.
Oh, no. Manscaped.
Manscaped.
Yes, Manscaped's going around. No, really, they're in the space now. That might be.
Does the shaving make a difference?
For sure, yeah.
A little.
For sure. And it was hot today, as well as every limb was shaven. It's just hard to get a hold of it.
There you go.
All right, we doing this? Huh? All right. Let's start with Roberto. Roberto, you had. Oh, I thought I got called. Okay, you had a number of positions on top today. You were using a sweep to get to mount. Mount is the most dominant position in this sport, but apparently it wasn't good enough for you because you were advancing from mount to topside triangle. So what are you looking for there when you're going for that triangle that also helps you to avoid from a guy slipping out? Would you mind showing us on Craig?
Yeah, so mount, I believe mount is good if you're heavy. I'm not that heavy, so I prefer using mount as a setup technique. I believe I was around here. As I was here, I started going to kind of like a side control and then bringing my knee over. That way I can get my leg across the arm into a triangle.
So are you faking the side control like you're going to do a head and arm to icy?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm using my leg as a bait to move, pass my knee over, switch my base, and then switch one more time, wrapping my hand around the neck, passing my leg over, and then laying down.
Okay. And you don't try to finish it from top. You go to your back. So
Yeah.
Craig comes on top. That's where you're finding the submission.
Yes.
Okay. All right, very good. Then Craig, when you were in overtime, he did a good job defending your leg stuff, in all fairness. He really did. But when you got into overtime, it looked like your hips had slid too low, but you strangled him. Were you trying to settle your hips down? Or were they a little bit low?
I think I still managed to secure bottom side body triangle, right? So we were, Typically, I would prefer to be setting up the strangle on the underhook side because it's much easier to start trapping an arm. But if they do head in this direction, I'll still start to apply the choke. A lot of seasoned EBI overtime guys, we try to fall to the choking side, the strangle side, and try to start getting the inside shoulder to the floor to make the choke hard. So sometimes they don't expect the strangle to come through, even though traditionally this would be the side you'd want to land on to start attacking the strangle. So yeah, he was just a bit lazy with the defense here, and I was able to frame this out of the way, get the hand through, and by the time he was trying to bring this back through, it's pretty easy to keep that out of him.
Okay. So the hips are secondary. You were just focusing on the choke. All right.
Yeah, it was a quick setup. It was just one of those took advantage of a lapse in his attention. I don't think he was going to expect me to go straight for the strangle. I think he was thinking we'd have more of a hand fight, try and trap an arm between the legs and stuff. But yeah, if they're lazy, you can slip it straight in.
And Roberto, you had 3 men in one night. I mean, I got to tell you, you walk outside 3 times in one night, regardless of the outcome, you're okay in my book. But when you did have that finals match, it looked as though standing up possibly worked against you because you weren't able to get him free. You're now stuck just dealing with the choke. If you could go back, am I right? If you could go back, you'd have stayed on the ground and tried to reverse?
Definitely. I
Okay.
would have tried to gone. We were working on this before, but I think I need a little bit more training and experience with the overtime. Definitely would have not stand up. How do you say? Hindsight, but I do want to work on escaping the back a little better. I think next time I would have picked armbar just because I feel more confident starting with a submission. But it is what it is.
Awesome. Well, next time we'll be right around the corner. We will find you an opponent. We know your opponent for the championship July 12th.
The rematch.
Hey, what are your
The
thoughts on
rematch.
that?
Mason, yeah, I'm actually excited to have the match. We had a bit of a battle at the ADCC in September last year, and we had a back and forth match. There was actually a point in the match where he did score 2 points on me, and the referees missed it. So what happened then was after we had that scramble and I stood back up, the score was 0-0. It was near the end of regulation. He took a shot to try and secure points to win the match, but the shot resulted in me getting a guillotine choke. But in hindsight, had he got the 2 points he deserved, he probably wouldn't have taken the shot. He would have probably rode it out and won on points. So I think he's very motivated to get revenge in that sense. So it should be a very exciting match.
Did you learn anything more about him tonight? Watch him compete?
I already knew Mason was very, very good. I think he definitely had, apart from his first opponent, a big size and strength advantage against the other two. But he did impress me with his EBI overtime. I don't think he's ever done an EBI overtime match. And obviously he did look better than I expected in those overtime rounds.